Hi, I'm Matt Fuller and I'm arable manager here at Heathcote Farms in Bedfordshire. We're a 1,000 hectare combinable crops farm, so growing mainly milling wheats and winter barley, and then also break crops, oilseed rape, winter beans, and spring peas. So for us the main benefits are essentially it's risk management. So it's a early sown crop, and again early harvested in the summer, so it spreads our workload. We're not focusing all our attention, all our sort of resources into September for drilling, or likewise into sort of August, September for harvesting. So that's one of the key benefits to us over other break crops such as peas and beans, where from a drilling point of view we've seen wet autumns increasing in recent times, and our wettest month on the farm is actually October. So trying to get a winter bean crop established can prove challenging. And similarly in the springs can be all over the place in terms of weather. So this year we've actually drilled our spring pulses on the sort of 10th of April, which is quite late, and therefore we will be seeing a yield reduction from that. So for us, one of the main critical factors is choosing the right variety. So we choose varieties that have good autumn and spring vigour. The challenges with flea beetle at the moment, it's important to have that crop that just doesn't stand still and keeps going, particularly into the winter, and then coming out of the winter into the spring. So that's one of the key things we choose, but also a good disease package on it. So good foamer, light leaf spot, sort of sclerotinia, etc., and ultimately also yield. Another key factor for us is soil sort of condition, soil structure, and it's minimising moisture loss in harvest. We're seeing at times drier drilling conditions, so it's keeping that moisture at the critical seeding depth, and sort of keeping straw cover there as well, but also having the soil in a nice sort of friable structure that the roots can penetrate down, and it's therefore not lacking, and waterlogging as well can cause issues later in the season. And if you've got small thin plants, poorly rooted going into the winter, they're more susceptible to then pigeon damage, which can come in later. So they're two of the key things for us, and it's also keeping attention on the crop, particularly through those early susceptible months of August and September. It's feeding it with nutrients, to keep it going and not stopping. So we've got a couple of trials going on at the moment, looking at different growth promoter and seed treatments, both liquid and sort of granular applied, that we are taking through to yield and quality to see whether that's had an uplift on the crop. So they are some interesting things that we might be bringing through into this year. Variety-wise, we're fairly happy on where we are with varieties at the moment. We've got two varieties that sort of suit the farm well for us. But for us, it's sort of trialing different nutrition, and that it's that early sort of 4 to 6 week period for us that's critical.